What's up guys, it's me Jeremy, and today I want to start up my new series that'll be about champions that I foresee being viable picks in Season 4. Today's video will focus on support Ashe. Let's get started. Now I found Ashe support to actually be pretty awesome. Due to her AD nature, her poke and laning damage is pretty solid, and her ultimate is absolutely game changing. A good Ashe ultimate can win you a game, and having that kind of utility as a support definitely makes her a viable support pick. Her overall kiting is really solid, and that allows you to protect your carries in teamfights, not to mention that you can build AD and become a carry of your own. I highly recommend Ashe support as a competitive pick for those AD carry players who have experience playing Ashe. With the support changes, you can definitely make a huge impact in games, and it changes the support role to be very similar to that of an AD carry. So this Ashe support pick is a prime pick for a player that mains the AD carry role. Ashe's laning is also pretty solid, and her poke is really good for his support, but she is a little bit squishy and as such can be vulnerable to some situations. She is ridiculously strong around levels 1 to 3 or so, but weak around levels 4 to 5 and then strong at level 6 again, and then whenever she has her ultimate up. So she does have a significant amount of counterplay to her, especially when her ultimate's down, so she's by no means overpowered, but her laning is fairly well rounded, and an experienced Ashe player shouldn't have too big of a problem. One thing I do love about Ashe support is that it's really good at playing while behind in games. Since building AD has a significant impact on the overall damage your team has, when you're behind you'll still likely have enough damage to keep up with the opposing team, and your arrow can make huge plays that will allow you to stage a comeback. And of course, you can't forget about those across the map ultimates. You can gank for other lanes simply by hitting an Ashe arrow that can result in some major plays, and it's really awesome and satisfying and leads to some high reward moments and kind of just makes you love Ashe when you play her. One thing I did find about Ashe support though is that unlike most support champions, Ashe does not counter assassins. This will cause your team to likely be very vulnerable to assassin picks, so watch out for that, as it can lead to some fairly tough situations. But she is extremely good versus bruisers, especially ones where their gap closers rely simply on running up to opponents, such as Udyr or Singed. So Ashe can fit some composition and does counter quite a few champions, and can be a very solid pick in a lot of situations. For runes, I just took a normal AD page of 80 reds with 1 quit rune, armor yellows, MR blues, and gold quints, and then I took flash and also found that actually heal was the best summoner spell that I preferred. You could take barrier, but that doesn't really help out your AD carry, so I chose heal over it. I found exhaust was kind of terrible, as it was difficult to get safely in range to use it, and even if I could, my target was already heavily slowed anyways. Ignite was okay, but the range was also a problem too, so I found that heal and flash worked the best for me. Now for the masteries and the item build, I actually found that, and I'll be honest here, because I am kind of terrible at playing Ashe, and kind of terrible at playing squishy champions, even though I built AD in the videos, after further theory crafting I found that going 9-21-0 and building tanky with attack speed boots would probably be the best setup for my playstyle. Now this setup is catered towards my playstyle, but I would recommend building AD and going 21-9-0 if you're a good AD carry player, of course. I just found it hard to conform that to my playstyle, and I died a lot because of it. Anyways, as long as you get an attack speed item, which can even just be your boots so that you can slow opponents a bit more often with your auto attacks, I would say you can choose your build for whatever will fit your playstyle the best. Overall, Ashe support was a pretty fun pick, and it had an interesting, but still viable, role in team comps. She can kite opponents pretty well too, so I definitely say she's a solid pick, and I would love to see you guys try it out, and let me know what you think of Ashe support. My name is Jeremy, and that is it for my video on Ashe support. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out some of my others on the screen right now. Please follow my stream at twitch.tv/Jeremy_GamingCurios for updates on whenever I'm streaming, and I'd love if you could support me with a like. Please subscribe for more awesome content in the future if you enjoy this video, and I'd love if you could follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingCurios. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.